Hey guys, just thought I'd give you a little video on our vacation. It's just a few little snippets and clips of what we did while we were there. This was our Airbnb. It was a very nice house. It was in Smith Grove, Kentucky. And you can see the living room. And I can promise you we took animals. So that rug was rolled up and put behind that couch as soon as we walked in that front door. That's a little sitting area next to the dining room, and that's the back door that goes out to the patio. One of the back doors. There's several doors in this house. And the kitchen. It looks like an older home by the design, of course, but it's very clean. It was extremely clean, and everything I needed was in there. Pot, pan, salt, pepper, coffee, oil, everything. This is the middle bathroom, the shared bathroom for the other bedrooms. It was nice and clean. Everything was perfect. This was the main bedroom, I suppose. This was where I slept. We slept. It didn't have a bathroom, but this was the main bedroom. This was the bedroom where my daughter-in-law and my son and my grandson slept, which is the room that has the bathroom off it. So that probably worked out just as well. And this is where my girlfriend and her husband stayed, in this room. So it was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. This was the bathroom off of the room that had the 2 beds in it. It was a nice bathroom. That's the dog kennel and the pool table. There were memories made at that pool table, I can tell you. There was some smack talk going on. This is the patio. We had a lot of fun out here. I liked it because it was private, because of the 2 sides of the house came up around it. And this is a video. That's a little space for the backyard. There's the dog kennels. Look at those vicious dogs, would you? I'll tell you what. They didn't stay in those kennels except for when we loaded and unloaded. Right across the front there, where you see this patio, right there is where I put my little fence that I did a review on to keep them intact in the backyard. And there's the patio. We had a little fire one night, 2 nights. One night we did. And the driveway pulls around to the back of the house. Now, this is an extremely clean neighborhood. It's very nice, very well kept, quiet, except for the train that comes by once in a while, but it was kind of nice. We have a train that comes by here sometimes, so it didn't bother me at all. But it's a very nice house, clean kept. The neighborhood is clean. The neighbors are friendly, and it was just one peaceful. Is what we needed. And I think that house over there is Mr. Bob. We met the neighbors. Mr. Bob's on one side and Miss Debbie's on the other side. And just in case you need it, that building across the street is a funeral home. In case you need it when you're on vacation. So that's the front yard. And I want you to look at these windows when you go around. They are just sparkling clean, aren't they? My windows do not look that clean, I can promise you people. But this is just a roundabout view of the house. It was very nice. It was laid out very nice. And right there in the front, of course, is the living room. And then the room that goes off to the back on that side would be the other bedrooms. And that's that little backyard you saw. That's Debbie's house, Miss Debbie's house. But look how clean that neighborhood is. Now, this is only a couple blocks from downtown. You can walk downtown from here. There's Mr. Bob's house. He had a problem when we were there. He had a water leak or something. The city was out there with flag in his backyard. And we just had a little fire. Nothing much, just a little fire pit fire. I had to go to 2 gas stations to find some little split wood. And then I had to go across the street to the other gas station to get some fire starter logs because, we wasn't out to building no great big fire. So we just needed one of those little packs of wood you buy out front of the gas station. But we found one. She had some wood there, but it was big logs and I wasn't getting all involved in big wood. And we put together a puzzle. That was, my daughter-in-law and I worked on that mostly. She did most of it, actually. But we put it together and finished it. So anytime I take a picture of a puzzle, I finish a puzzle, I have to take a picture of it. So we left that there. There's 2 vicious dogs. They enjoyed their visit too. And then we also went to Lost River Cave. I think I'm going to make another video on that. That had a lot of history to it, and it was nice. But it was only about 15 minutes up the street. There's so much around there. Zip lining. There was a lot to do. A lot to do. And they had a wedding that night when we went to Lost River Cave. They had a wedding coming in that evening, so it was all decorated in there. That's when you actually get in the cave itself. And when you go in the cave, you're in a boat. You don't walk through this cave. You're in a boat. And when you first start out in the boat, you have to lean way down because you have to clear a rock, a shelf. It was, I'm like, what am I getting into here? But it was different. It was nice, and it was like 50 degrees down in there. And it was a hot day, so that was refreshing. And like I said, downtown was only 2 blocks away. So this was like an antique area. And we probably bought something in every store we went in. This store, I think I bought 2 or 3 things in. This store was big, the biggest one. It was like 2 or 3 buildings, stores. And it had 3 floors, an upstairs, a main floor, and a basement. And there was stuff all over in there, beautiful stuff. It was a nice visit. Um, just anything you wanted was probably in there. I found something in there. My grandson found something in there. My girlfriend found something in there. Her husband found something in there. Yeah. This is the garden patch. This wasn't an antique store, but it was on Main Street. And she had like home stuff, farm stuff, farmhouse type stuff, candles, pillows, quilts. And if you go out back, she had a whole bunch of plants that she sold every year. It was a nice store. And all of these people were just extremely nice. You couldn't ask for nicer people to deal with. I mean, they were all so friendly. Aren't those cute bird houses? Then there was another store I didn't get any pictures of the inside of. This is the Foxhole? Yes, the Foxhole. It was like retro. Vintage but retro. Like 70s. Like lava lamp type of stuff. It took me back. Albums and records and stuff, posters. Yeah, it was a pretty cool store too. And then here we go, the reason I'm kind of in that area, of course, was the casino. Now, this isn't the main casino, which is about 30 miles south of there, closer to the Nashville line. But this is like the casinos have satellites. It's like a satellite casino. But they had it was in a strip mall. There was like a store next to it. Bargain Hunt was next to it. And then, it was just like in a shopping center. They do have gaming, horse racing, and sports in this place also. They have about 500 slot machines. It was a nice place. It was big enough for us. I mean, how long do you want to lose your money, right? And that's what you do at casinos. You just go give them money. But we did okay. We didn't lose too much. We got won some, lost some, won some, lost some. So it was fun. And of course, this was the favorite here, the flavor aisle. I think my grandson had every milkshake flavor there was. Cherry, strawberry, pineapple, chocolate, blueberry, and this was real ice cream. This was good ice cream. You drank that milkshake, you knew you were drinking a good milkshake. But it was very good. It's been there, I think, forever. Everybody goes there apparently to get burgers and shakes. And the burgers are extremely good. Thanks for watching.